POV. You start a Roblox YouTube channel. So you wake up one day and decide you're going to become a Roblox YouTuber, which is already a questionable decision because there are roughly 17 million people uploading Roblox gameplay at this exact moment. And somehow you have looked at all of them and thought, yeah, I can beat these guys. You open Roblox, open OBS, create a YouTube channel, and immediately spend 40 minutes trying to come up with a name because every username you've ever thought of has already been claimed by somebody who hasn't logged into their account since 2014. Eventually, you settle for something like XX Roblox King Official because at this point, you're fighting for survival. You make a profile picture in 5 minutes, throw together a banner that looks like it was designed during a power outage, and stare at your empty channel page like you've just founded a Fortune 500 company. There are 0 subscribers, 0 views, 0 videos. But you don't care because you're convinced your first upload is going to change your life. You load into Roblox, pick whatever game is currently popular, press record, and immediately discover the first problem. You have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You're sitting there in complete silence, walking around a digital block game, while your microphone records the sound of your computer fan trying to achieve escape velocity. Eventually, you say, "Hey guys, welcome back to another video," despite the fact there has never been another video. You then spend 20 minutes playing without saying anything remotely interesting. Somebody in chat says something mildly funny, and you laugh like you've just witnessed the greatest piece of comedy ever produced. Then you die to an NPC with the combat intelligence of a traffic cone. You end the recording, open your editing software, and realize you've recorded 38 minutes of yourself breathing. This is where the real battle begins. You start cutting dead air, zooming into random moments, adding sound effects, throwing subtitles everywhere, and suddenly you're 6 hours into editing a 7-minute Roblox video. At some point, you add a Vine boom to a moment where absolutely nothing happened. You don't know why. It simply felt correct. You add another one, then another. Eventually, every sentence has a sound effect attached to it. Your timeline looks like a neurological emergency, and you're somehow convinced this is cinema. You export the video at 1080p, stare at the progress bar for 20 minutes, upload it to YouTube, and now comes the part nobody warned you about. You wait. 5 minutes pass. Nothing. 10 minutes pass. Nothing. You refresh YouTube Studio. 1 view. You click the video. Congratulations, you are the view. You refresh again. 2 views. Your mother has entered the building. You stare at the analytics like a scientist monitoring a dying patient. 30 minutes later, you have 4 views. 2 are you. 1 is your friend. The other one is some mysterious person from Brazil who watched 14 seconds before vanishing forever. Still, you don't give up. You tell yourself every successful YouTuber started somewhere. You don't mention the fact that most successful YouTubers started somewhere around 2016 and have already built an audience larger than some countries. You upload again the next day, then again, then again. You start watching tutorials about thumbnails, titles, retention, CTR, watch time, keywords, browse features, suggested videos, and the YouTube algorithm. Suddenly, you're using phrases like audience retention in conversations with people who have never heard you speak before. You learn that your thumbnail looks terrible, so you make another one. You increase the saturation until the Roblox character looks radioactive. You put 3 arrows on the screen, a red circle around absolutely nothing, and giant text saying, "I can't believe this." You upload it and feel like you've created the Mona Lisa. The video gets 12 views. You begin questioning every decision you've made since birth. Then something weird happens. 1 video gets 30 views. 30. You're basically Miss Beast now. You check the analytics every 6 minutes. 37 views. 42. 50. You tell your friend responds with nice. You don't understand how somebody can respond with nice when your video has received 50 views. That's 50 actual human beings. 50 people voluntarily clicked your video. You begin thinking about the possibilities. Then the video stops at 53 views and dies so suddenly, it feels like YouTube personally unplugged your life support. But you keep uploading. Eventually, you figure out what your audience likes. Maybe it's Roblox horror games. Maybe it's funny challenges. Maybe it's anime games. Maybe you're the guy who joins random servers and ruins everyone's day by being aggressively stupid. Whatever your niche is, you start building an identity. You stop saying, "Hey guys, welcome back to another video," and start developing an actual personality. You learn how to tell a story. You learn when to cut footage. You learn when silence is funnier than a sound effect. You learn that not every second needs to be screaming. You learn that a good thumbnail isn't a ransom note made from 12 different fonts. Your videos slowly improve. 10 views becomes 50. 50 becomes 100. 100 becomes 500. Then one day you wake up and see 4,000 views on a video. You sit there staring at the number because your brain refuses to process it. 4,000 people watched you play Roblox. That's an entire small stadium filled with people who willingly watched you talk about a digital character punching another digital character. You open the comments and somebody says, "This is actually funny." That's it. That's the moment you realize this isn't some stupid little hobby anymore. People are finding your videos. People are coming back. Somebody subscribes. Then another person subscribes. You hit 100 subscribers and celebrate like you've won the World Cup. You screenshot the achievement. You probably tell 3 people. One of them understands. The others politely nod because they don't understand why you are emotionally attached to a number on a website. Then you hit 500. Then 1,000. At 1,000 subscribers, you suddenly become obsessed with monetization because you've heard the sacred words YouTube Partner Program. You start calculating how much money you'll make from every possible view. You discover that 1,000 subscribers doesn't mean you're suddenly getting rich. Your first payout arrives, and it's enough to buy approximately 2 meals and a slightly suspicious beverage. Still, you don't care. You made money from something you created. That's insane. You start taking YouTube more seriously. You upgrade your microphone. You get better lighting. You buy a proper camera even though nobody asked for your face. You improve your thumbnails. You stop using random Roblox screenshots and start designing them intentionally. Your editing gets faster. What once took 6 hours now takes 2. You learn keyboard shortcuts because apparently becoming a YouTuber also means becoming a part-time software engineer. You start checking analytics before bed. Then you check them after waking up. Then you check them while eating. Eventually, YouTube Studio becomes your stock market, and every view is a financial asset. One day, your video hits 10,000 views, then 100,000. You wake up and see the graph going vertically upward, like the algorithm has finally decided to stop treating you like an unwanted email. Your subscriber count starts moving every few minutes. You gain 100 subscribers, then another 100, then 500. You start getting recognized inside Roblox games. Someone joins your server and says, "Wait, are you that guy from YouTube?" You try to act casual, even though internally you've just experienced a full cardiac event. You say, "Yeah, that's me." Then you walk away like this happens every day. It doesn't. You immediately screenshot the conversation. You send it to your friends. You stare at it for the next 20 minutes. Eventually, your channel becomes large enough for companies to start emailing you. The first sponsorship email arrives and you assume it's fake. The second one looks real. The third one offers money, actual money, in exchange for 30 seconds of talking about some product while playing Roblox. You stare at the email, wondering how society reached a point where somebody is willing to pay you because you know how to yell at pixels. You accept. Now you're officially a professional Roblox YouTuber, which sounds ridiculous until you realize you've spent thousands of hours learning editing, storytelling, thumbnails, marketing, analytics, scripting, branding, and audience psychology. You're no longer the guy who uploaded a 38-minute recording of himself breathing. You know what you're doing now. Then comes the darker part. The channel grows, but so does the pressure. You used to upload because it was fun. Now you upload because you have an audience waiting. You start thinking about numbers before you think about ideas. A video gets fewer views than usual, and suddenly you feel like you've forgotten how to make content. You upload another video to fix the previous video's performance. It performs worse. You upload again. Now you're staring at your analytics at 3 in the morning, wondering why the graph dropped from 70% retention to 68%. You have become a statistician for Roblox videos. You start realizing the algorithm isn't a magical creature hiding inside YouTube headquarters waiting to reward you. It's a system responding to what viewers choose to watch. If people click, watch, enjoy, and return, your videos get more opportunities. If they don't, the video gets buried beneath an avalanche of other content. That's the brutal part. You could spend 40 hours making the greatest Roblox video of your life, and YouTube might look at it, shrug, and recommend someone playing Adopt Me instead. But every creator eventually learns the same lesson. You can't control every result. You control the quality of the next upload. So you keep going. You experiment. You fail. You make terrible videos. You make good videos. You accidentally make one great video and spend the next 6 months trying to figure out why it worked. You change your title. You change your thumbnail. You change your editing. You change your approach. Eventually, you understand your audience better than you understand yourself. You know which jokes they like. You know which games they care about. You know which thumbnails make them click. You know when they're getting bored. You build a community. People start recognizing your recurring jokes. They quote things you've said. They make fan art. Someone creates a Roblox avatar based on your character. Someone names their account after you. Someone tells you your videos help them through a bad week. That's when the whole thing gets strange in a good way. You started because you wanted views. Then you wanted subscribers. Then you wanted money. Eventually, you realize the number isn't the important part anymore. There's a person on the other side of the screen. Maybe there are 10 people. Maybe there are 10,000. Maybe there are millions. They clicked because something you made looked worth their time. And when you think about how ridiculous the journey was, it's kind of unbelievable. You started with 0 subscribers, a terrible microphone, a Roblox avatar, and a dream that made absolutely no financial sense. You recorded yourself playing a children's game while sitting in a bedroom. You spent hours editing footage nobody had asked for. You uploaded videos that nobody watched. You learned from embarrassment. You learned from failure. You learned from videos that got 3 views and videos that got 300,000. Eventually, you look at your channel and realize you've built something. Not a corporation, not some giant media empire. A channel, a place where people come to hear you talk, watch you play, and waste 10 minutes of their afternoon. And somehow, against every reasonable expectation, people care. So if you're at the beginning right now, staring at your empty YouTube channel with 0 subscribers, understand what you're signing up for. You're about to experience some of the most humiliating, confusing, rewarding, exhausting nonsense imaginable. Your first video will probably be bad. Your second video might be worse. Your 10th video might still be terrible. That's normal. You're learning. Nobody starts out knowing how to make a great video. The people you watch who seem effortless have thousands of hours behind them. You're seeing the finished product. You're not seeing the years of garbage sitting in their hard drives. So press record. Make the stupid Roblox video. Edit the stupid Roblox video. Upload the stupid Roblox video. Then do it again. One day, somebody might open YouTube, see your thumbnail, click on your video, and have absolutely no idea they're watching the beginning of something. And neither will you. You'll probably still be sitting there wondering why the video only has 17 views. Then you refresh the page, 18 views. Congratulations, you're officially a Roblox YouTuber.